Got it?
We're ready.
Okay, the Commissioners Court of Brazos County will meet regular session on December 22nd, 2020, 10 a.m. The Commissioners Courtroom, the County Administration Building, 200 South Texas Avenue, Suite 106. First item on the agenda is the invocation pledge of allegiance of the U.S. and Texas flag, and Commissioner Ford will lead those.
Thank you, Judge. Heavenly Father, we thank you for allowing us to live in the United States of America in Brazos County. We ask that you watch over our first responders, our military, our educators. We also ask that you look over our county employees as they go about their daily business for us. We ask you, Lord, for strength and courage to make it through this pandemic. We feel like we're close to the end, Lord. Guide us today in our endeavors for the county, and we ask that your will be done with our work. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one indivisible.
Thank you, Commissioner. Second item on the agenda is call for citizens' input and/or concerns. Charles, you want to come up? Did you want to speak at citizens' input? Come on up to the microphone.
How many minutes do I get?
About 4.
4? 3?
Three.
Is it 3?
Okay.
3 minutes.
Good morning. My name is Charles Mancuso. Good morning, Judge, Commissioners, county employees, and citizens. I live on Mancuso Road. We seem to have burning still exists quite often. Large grass fire about a week and a half ago consumed quite a bit of property. Gunshots at night, 3 or 4 volleys on 3 different occasions. I've been up here before talking about the brick mailboxes we have. I read on the county website, it says they must be at least 5 feet from the edge of the roadway, which none of these are 5 feet from the edge of the roadway. These mailboxes are dangerous. If you hit one with your truck or your car, you're going to get hurt. Who wants to hit a pile of mail, a pile of bricks? Okay? Those are bad enough. Some county roads, they're on both sides of the road, which makes it even more dangerous if you're going down the road. You have a piece of equipment like a hay rake behind your tractor, you may hit them. To top that off, we've got something even worse. We've got a neighbor that decided to put a big old sign up in the bar ditch. I've called twice to the county about it. How can this be legal? Here's what the sign says. Okay? I'll pass these down for y'all to look at. Y'all are welcome to keep whatever ones you would like, but, you know, mailboxes are bad enough. Now we've got people putting signs up. As I speak this morning, a neighbor is pouring concrete across a bar ditch. Looks like he's putting a decorative driveway in. I guess we'll see what happens on that deal. But if people can put things like this up and the county's not going to do anything, hey, why don't I just put a basketball goal up in the bar ditch? Why don't I fence it in and let my cows eat the grass? That's not right. That thing needs to go. Okay? Crime in Brazos County. We know it's there. I've handed out these little pieces of paper that has a YouTube street fight that I recorded back on November the 11th, about 1:38 in the morning. Take a look. You'll be amazed at while we're sleeping what's going on. This is a city problem. This is a county problem. This is our problem. Okay? We need more law enforcement. I know we've got quite a bit, but we need more. We need to spend more money on law enforcement and maybe cut back on some of the frills that we don't really need. I think COVID-19 probably brings more crime out. People aren't working, people have nothing to do, they sit around and figure, you know, let's go rob this, let's go take this, let's go steal this. I appreciate y'all's time. If anybody needs a little slip on YouTube, let me know. Take a look at it and let your friends take a look at it.
Okay.
Thank you for your time and thank you for doing a great job.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joel. Any other citizen input and/or concern? Consider and take action on agenda items 3 through 25. Number 3 is appointment of Veronica Morgan to the Brazos County Regional Mobility Authority for term of January 1, 2021 and through December 31, 2024.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 4 is request from Constable Precinct 2 for acceptance of 8 Austrian DSH 67469 flashlights from Wixon Valley. Estimated value is $1,120.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 5 is acceptance of $750 cash donation from for the Child Welfare Board in order to purchase holiday gifts for the children.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 6 is request from Sheriff's Office for approval to submit a request for a NRA grant to purchase rifles for deputies assigned to the courthouse security.
Move
Motion.
approval.
Second.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 7 is requesting approval for a resolution supporting the ALPR grant funding.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 8 is request from Elections Administration for a payment authorization to Bob Brooks Computer Sales, Inc. for a black drum for a ballot printer in the amount of $262.75. Purchase order was not obtained in advance.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 9 is request from Facilities Services for payment authorization to Britt Rice Electric LP for smoke guards in the amount of $244. A purchase order was in place, but the invoice was not received prior to FY 2020 budget closing. This will come out of the FY 2021 budget.
Move approval. Second.
Motion made, seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 10 is approval of the following policy changes effective December 26, 2020.
Move approval A through D.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Jennifer, do you want to kind of, I mean, do we need to, you want to come up and kind of give us the short form of what those changes are and reasons?
The purpose of the policy changes is just to make sure that we're allowing the same definition for use of each one of these, sick leave pool, and FMLA. FMLA obviously is federal, so we want to get in line with that. Currently, before the policy changes, you could take FMLA for something, but you couldn't use sick leave while you're on FMLA for that same reason. And that was a big issue, especially with Oracle, because Oracle is going to automatically drain sick, comp, vacation, and then sick leave pool in that order. So we had to make sure the policy is aligned to allow for that to occur.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 11 is approval of the following sick leave pool policy revision.
Move approval 2.02, 8.3, administration of the pool.
Second.
Motion made, seconded to approve the policy revision. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 12 is approval of returned ACH fee.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 13 is agreement with City of Bryan for approval to enter property owned by Brazos County for the purpose of preparing topographic boundary survey, appraisal, geotechnical, boring, and engineering studies.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 14 is approval of contract renewal for Youth Opportunity Investments LLC Center for Success and Independence at Rockdale Academy for Juvenile Residential Services.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 15 is approval of contract renewal with Father Flanagan's Boys Home for Juvenile Residential Services.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 16 is requesting approval for additional $71,000 for CIP 21-578 for endpoint protection replacement licenses antivirus on the Omni contract 2018011-02 with SHI.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 17 is approval of contract 21-077 renewal between TLO and the Sheriff's Office.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 18 is approval of agreement 21-091 for extension services for prisoners with U.S. Corrections LLC.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Did I say extradition? I'm not sure that that's what it is. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 19 is requesting approval of renewal of service contract 21-110 post-accident and CDL drug and alcohol testing with anytime analysis.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 20 is requesting approval of renewal of contract 21-113R for appraisal services with ST Lovett Associates.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 21 is the minor final plat of Eggland Business Park, Phase 3D, Block 7, Lot 48R, 49R, 7.441 acres, being a replat of Block 7, Lots 48 and 49, J.H. Jones Survey, 826 College Station, ETJ, Brazos County, Texas. Sites located in Precinct 4.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 22 is tax refund application for the following.
Move approval A through G.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to approve A through G. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 23 is budget amendments. Budget amendments FY 20/21, 12.1 through 12.9.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 24 is personnel change of status.
Move approval A and B.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to approve A and B. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 25 is payment of claims. Claims to be paid by Brazos County, claim number 8104810 through claim number 8104955 and claims number 9001072 through claim number 9001106.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. We will skip to number 28, Juvenile Director's Report on Detention Population. Linda.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. We have 7 juveniles in detention right now, 3 males, 4 females, 2 in isolation just based on them coming in and just having to be isolated. And we have 28 on electronic monitors. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Linda. Number 29, Sheriff's Report on Inmate Population. Sure.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Beautiful day. 529 inmates in our jail, 463 males, 66 females. We have 18 with electronic monitors and 8 that are pending. Let's see, we did book in 16 in the last 24 hours. We released 17 and we held over 11 for magistration. So as far as COVID goes, we have 1 that is positive. 1 inmate came in and we caught it in the cohort group. We have 0 that are quarantined thanks to rapid test. We now have that capability, and so we were able to, yesterday we had 34 on quarantine, and today we have 0 because of our capabilities of rapid test. We do have 4 staff that are isolated and positive tested, and then we have 4 that are quarantined. I want to thank all those that came to my reception on Friday. It was very touching, and under the circumstances, I thought it went really well. I would have liked to have a big party where we could all hug and shake hands, but that
Barbecue and all that kind of stuff.
So it was good, and I thank you for that. I'm just counting the days now.
Yeah.
I wish you all Merry Christmas. Stay safe and healthy. Thank you.
Merry Christmas
Merry
to
Thank
Christmas
you.
to
you.
you
Likewise, sure. Number 30 is announcement of interest items and possible future agenda topics. Not sure, maybe Ed, you want to speak again about Blue Cross just to.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. I'm Ed Bull. My role as a legal officer with the county, I've been asked to speak a few words in regards to Blue Cross Blue Shield. Nothing has changed since Friday when I briefed the court, but just in general, for what employees need to be aware of is that obviously, if you have not heard about it, the CHI or Common Spirit, the parent company, and Blue Cross Blue Shield have reached an impasse. Currently, the biggest impact that it affects hospitalizations at the CHI facilities in all the hospitals across Texas for St. Luke's, St. Joseph's. But for us, obviously, it's the 2 facilities here in Brazos County, as well as the surrounding areas in Grimes County and also in Burleson County and Madisonville as well. One clarification I did receive last week is that for Health Point clinics, Blue Cross Blue Shield does have a separate contract with those facilities, and Blue Cross Blue Shield has identified all providers -2 so far that have admitting privileges to other hospitals. So those Health Point clinics, primary care providers are still in network. It's good to be mindful that any emergency situation, if you were to go to the emergency room, have Blue Cross Blue Shield, and go to CHI, you still will be covered in network. The thing is they will look at transferring you out to an in-network facility once the emergency subsides. I know that moving forward, they are data mining, Blue Cross Blue Shield is, in order to identify those members that have ongoing concerns, terminally ill, the ones that are seeking cancer treatment, people that are on late term in their pregnancy, in order to maintain continuity of care. So they are looking at that to try to get pre-approvals in place for people so they don't have to change providers. I've been told from both sides that they are open to negotiations, but at this point I'm not aware of current negotiations that are slated to take place at any time soon. We are looking at alternatives and have been in contact with USI, which is our outside consultant, to see what alternatives we do have moving forward. But obviously we don't want to make a change too quickly in the hopes that there's still plenty of time for an agreement to be reached in the next few weeks. Thank you.
Okay.
Judge, I would like to ask that we call on the Health Department for an update and a report on what's happening here in Brazos County. Or we may also invite Michelle, me, or Jason. I understand that there is a new COVID-19 virus. There have been some adaptation. And I'm just curious about how the vaccinations are going to be handled here in Brazos County. So that's a subject that I'd like us to at least discuss
The
further.
distribution and how they're going to do it.
Well, it hadn't
distribution.
officially,
Oh.
it hasn't been publicly discussed or announced, to my knowledge.
Yeah, well,
I mean, you know, you get some here, some information there, but
1A is supposed to be essential healthcare workers,
right.
and 1B is frontline workers and anybody over 75.
I've heard that, but I would like a discussion.
Yeah, I would too, to
And-
know when
and-
those phases are gonna
Yeah, I
kick in.
haven't heard dates. You know, you hear a little bit here and a little bit there, but I'm tired of fake news and false reports. I want to get it from the horse's mouth.
Okay. All right, and I might mention that Christie Rowe will be closing the tax office tomorrow, I believe, a whole day, because there's been a couple of, some of her supervisory staff, I think, has either been exposed to or maybe came down with COVID, and so she's, because of not having enough staff, I think, to be able to handle the load that probably would be coming through, she announced yesterday that she was going to have to close, and then hopefully we'll get through the Christmas season and everybody will be ready to go back to work. So,
That's the plan.
anything else?
Judge Peters, I was also going to advise you and the commissioners that Commissioner Aldrich, as the liaison to economic development, has set up a meeting, our first initial meeting on that mental health issue that we discussed at an earlier meeting. That'll be at 1 o'clock today. He's bringing in State Rep Rainey, and I know that we have asked the health sciences people from A&M to come meet with us. I think they're going to have to make a follow-up meeting, so this will be the first of that.
Is this gonna be on Zoom?
It will be on Zoom.
Can you send me
The
the
link.
link, please?
Will you do that,
Please.
Steve?
Yes.
And just curious about MHMR. Are they involved at all?
If they're not,
Commissioner?
if they're not, they will be.
At this
Commissioner?
point, we're just trying to work with the Economic Development Corporation folks
Okay.
and get their current update on that, plus state mental health services. But yes.
But, you know, they are central to the services. They're about all we have now
Yes, yes.
in the county of Brazos Valley, unfortunately.
Yeah,
So-
and at a time where the levels of stress
Yes.
are
Through the roof?
obviously not what they were in a normal situation.
That's what's normal.
Charles.
Judge, Connor reminded me, but she's shy and doesn't like to talk in front of people. The tax office also has a new drop box that's installed as of yesterday.
That is
for
correct.
after-hours payments, so that may be something. to mention.
That's correct. And
Thank
you can
you.
do property payments online, which is as convenient as I think I've ran into. I like it. That's the way I do it now. I don't go in there and spend time waiting. It's a great way to get it done. But they do have the drop box now, 2 of them out there to be able to pay your property taxes or whatever and get it done by the end of the year if you decide you want to do that. So anyway, if there's nothing else in the announcement of interest items, number 31 is call for citizens' input and/or concerns. Hearing none, we will go back to the number 26 and convene an executive session pursuant to the Texas Government Code 551.087 for deliberation regarding economic development negotiations. With the commissioners, Cheryl, budget, Katie, attorneys, and Bobby Gutierrez. Did anybody besides you came by? I think that's all we need in there. Time is 10:29.
Charles? Thank you.
It's a pretty nice.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. We're coming out of executive session. It's 11:13. The next item on the agenda, there's no action to be taken. The next item on the agenda is to adjourn.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.